some test issues, especially on the 0.6 branch. The 0.6 branch is completely foobarred at the moment.
Yeah, what's going on?
Is that not released?
Yes.
Okay.
There's a couple of updated packages which have broken varying degrees of all the things. It needs the figure hashes need rebuilding, and then I think it needs David's 1603 PR merging in. I'll merge this in anyway. Actually, this can go. Get that in.
And what's that going to do?
I think that fixes one of the bugs that is causing test fails. Rebuild the figure hashes.
So that kind of multiplication equals, that's not working.
Sorry, say that again.
See, like so the merge is the backport of 1581.
1581.
Yeah, so this, the shorthand for multiplying a variable by something and then putting it back into the...
Yeah. There was a specific bug with one version of SunPy which has now been fixed, and that, I think. But it was just it was kind of a fix it to be safe kind of thing.
Right.
If I remember correctly.
What's the problem with the figure testing? We still don't know, right?
Still don't really know. I think it's something changed in Conda. One of the packages changed or something.
Yeah, presumably we're all running, like we could be each one of us could be running very different versions of all those packages, right?
Yeah.
Which are compatible in the sense that SunPy will run, but not compatible in the sense that the testing suite will run.
But that's especially true with the figure tests.
Yeah.
Because the figure tests are more sensitive to changes in underlying libraries.
Yeah.
Let me pull up to date. Whoa. When did favorites not become favorites? What the hell? Yeah. It would be. It would be nice to have a way of seeing why the figure tests were broken, but we knew we weren't getting that when we implemented it. So.
Are you looking at a particular issue or PR, or are you talking more about a theme of issues here?
There is an issue. 1601, issue 1601.
Right, okay, I see it, yeah.
I guess, I mean, we really should be running the, if you're developing, then you should be running the required libraries only, right? Is that correct? Like, you don't want matplotlib 1.4.4 if it exists, you want the specific. I mean, should we have like a very specific development environment for like our packages?
Yeah, but then you're only testing the one thing, and it's not. Or it's almost certainly that. Well, okay. So it's not that the. It's not that the figures aren't being generated. It's just that they've changed, and that could be something. Because of the way we're doing it, that could be something like as small as. What's going on? That could be something as small as like. Something as small as like 1 pixel is different, or the font has changed, or something, or like tiny differences will cause the hash to be different, because that's the point of it. Unless the PNG that's being generated is literally bit for bit the same, it will break.
I was just wondering if we're kind of too restrictive in our hash.
Yeah, that's the problem with it. But what's the alternative, right?
The alternative is that we have a hash for every one of our required libraries and the versions.
But then it's more than just the Python dependencies. You've also got to worry about like libpng and all of the other things that matplotlib uses when it actually saves to a file.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Are there different dependencies when it saves to different types of files, like PNG or EPS or whatever?
Yeah, this is all just using PNG.
Okay, so this is only a PNG related issue.
Yeah.
Well, we're kind of assuming that
It's not really an issue. I mean, it's kind of an issue in that something's changed in the conda stack, but it's still working. It's still giving the plots.
Right.
It's just the hashes of those plots don't agree with the hashes that we've stored.
Oh, shit.
I mean, the hashes are good for like yes/no kind of answers, right?
Yeah, they're good to make sure that the test is actually working and make sure they're good for Travis because it means that the plotting code won't ever completely break. Right? They're more good for testing that the code is executing and giving a sensible result. And if they change, then a human needs to intervene and check that things are still being sensible.
Well, I'm assuming the actual plots still look reasonable, right? It's just the hashes say that they're different. What was that?
Yeah, well, the way that you can check, that's what I've done. The tests fail on earlier commits, right? So I went back through the commit history, and after I'd done the update, the tests were failing all the way back. So it wasn't a code change, it was some dependency was changed.
Right.
Oh shit, I just pushed that straight to 0.6 branch on SunPy. Whoops!
Easily done, Stuart, let me tell you.
Well, I've just updated the figure hashes on SunPy 0.6. So let's restart this PR and see what happens. Actually, no, I'll just wait for the master, the main 0.6 build. Oh, I am not with it today. Okay, that's running. Let's see what happens. Anyone got anything specific they wish to discuss?
What's this new needs adoption tag?
So that was me doing something came out of the discussion last week where there are a few old PRs that need someone to take them and update them.
Did that include mine? Did I?
I think I left yours off because I thought you were coming back to it.
With this was just with regards to that one. I updated it as was asked. Is there any other reason why that shouldn't be merged?
Where is this? 1319.
Yeah.
So why has that failed in the big fiery ball of death?
Yeah.
Okay. You appear to have broken my Python 3 build.
Ah, right.
And also Sphinx, but that could be not your fault. Three warnings. I don't know. Maybe it could be your fault. Travis will pass judgment. What? No, okay. The Sphinx build doesn't seem to be your fault. I'll restart it.
Okay, yeah, I see that on my end as well.
Helio viewer's fault. I blame Jack.
Blame away.
I was going to say, at least you blame everyone, Stuart.
It's true, I blame all equally. Well, I don't know about equally. I might be going a bit far.
It might be a bit too egalitarian of you.
Yeah. Some people definitely deserve more blaming than others. Okay, same error.
So this is with the Python 3 stuff
Python
that has
3,
been
also not your fault.
that's been added since this PR was.
Yeah, but it's okay. I haven't got on to doing light curves yet, so it should be fine. You shouldn't. It's that was the online build error and the Python 3 build error are both my fault for when I moved the SunPy data server. You clearly sent the commits at precisely the wrong time.
Right.
So
does that mean that's
16 hours or something when it was offline? Broke some tests, but
all right. So does that mean it can be merged, or something very simple needs to be done on
no,
one
it
end
should
to
be
fix
fine.
it?
I'm just going to rebuild. I'll just let the builds rerun to make sure that they do come back green and I haven't missed them.
Okay, because I know that ages ago I got a thumbs up from David. It's actually a very simple change.
So this is into master.
Which one is it? 1309?
1319.
1319. Yeah, it's basically just that the list of operational time ranges for the different Go satellites had a couple of small gaps in them, and so if you were asking for data of a certain time range that included a gap, the thing would just sort of give up and crash. And it was just that there were a couple of wrong dates in a list, essentially.
Oh, yeah.
That's all it was. So it's actually a very simple change, but it should stop something. It should just stop this crashing, or at least it'll give help. Sort of, at least we know what the warnings and errors are now, if it does.
It looks fine. Okay, it's a different error. That's
Just got emailed from me.
7 failed.
Thanks very much. Nice thumbs up.
Assuming it passes, I will merge that. It's fine. I'll give you pad width must be of integral type. This is a bug that's been fixed. We fixed this on master. Why is it still on 0.6? Sorry, Dan, different bug.
Oh, okay.
This is why 0.6 is still buggered, and I don't know why.
Yeah, that looks like a very simple change. The only question I have is why you added in the extra time range in the test.
Because initially, I found this because I wanted to use the light curve object to get GOES data from the early 80s, and when I went into this list, I found that there was something wrong with that particular time range, and so that's why I added that time range to the test to make sure that that time range worked, because that was the one that I found the problem with initially. I think it was something. Yeah, it was the first few days of 1980, I think.
Yeah.
And that's
one day in 1980. Like it goes, or maybe 2 days, 0105 to 0106.
Yeah. That's right, because you see that 1980 data was just not included at all in the original.
Yes.
To GOES.py. So I just wanted to make sure that it could now find 1980 data. Because the data is out there, it exists. It's just that we hadn't stuck that date into this dictionary. It was just that simple.
Okay. Yeah, that looks alright to me. Very simple.
Yeah.
You don't need another plus one, do you?
I'm sorry?
Do you want another plus one with the gold star?
Might as well.
Go for it.
I don't have a thumb.
The problem with the Sphinx build, dying is it's the one that takes the damn longest to fix, to rerun. Hey, one down, one to go.
On the Travis errors, you mean?
Yeah. Yes, Travis. I'll give you broken. God. The sad thing with Travis is with the Sphinx build, you don't get any output as it's going. It just dumps all the output to screen afterwards.
So you have to wait a long time before you know if anything's gone wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah.
going to need backporting. Should probably backport it to 0.5 as well. Anyone else got anything they want to sort out? Problems that will need fixing in the world?
Nope.
Maybe you can sleep.
I'm so sleepy. Cool. All right. Well, we'll make it a short one then. I'll go home and have some food.
Sounds like a plan.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks very much, guys.
Cheers, everyone.
All right. See you
Wow,
next week.
this is terrible.
What?
It's less than half an hour.
It's efficiency, Jack.
Efficiency. Great. All right.
We're raising the bar too high. All right, see you guys next
See
week.
you later.
See you. Bye.